This video will show you how to add classes to your plan or make any changes to your plan before you register for your classes. If you haven't watched our longer video called Register in Navigate, please do that so that you can learn how to get into Navigate and how to use the registration features in there. I'm going to assume that you already know how to get into Navigate and that you've already clicked on the planner. And if you've done that, you're in this space here. You'll see your program, and then you might have a listing of the requirements for your program underneath. And then on the right side, this is your plan. It shows each of the semesters with the courses listed on it that your counselor has planned for you, or maybe they're courses that you have already waitlisted or enrolled into. So let's say you've met with your counselor and you're getting ready to register, but you've decided that you want to add classes to your plan or make changes to your plan. We do encourage you to do that. We want you to have ownership and feel empowered to update your plan as needed. And of course, we always remind you to keep connected with a counselor so that all the classes on your plan are the correct ones that will help you to reach your graduation and transfer goals. So let's say you know of a class that you do want to add to your plan. The way that you would add to your plan is you would click on the magnifying glass on the left side. That will take you to the search menu, which looks like this. So if you know a specific course that you want to sign up for, you can just type it right into the course code. For example, you might know that you want to take Psychology 101. If you hover over this little information icon here, it will give you information about how to enter the information, and it does need to be exactly entered this way. So it needs to be all capital letters, the hyphen needs to be in there. So for example, Psych 101 looks like this. It has capital letters, hyphen, and then the number. If you search for a course that way, it'll bring up exactly the course that you're looking for. And if you click on details, it'll bring up the description of the course and any prerequisites that you need to know about. So I can close that information there. And let's say I know definitely I want to take this course in the fall. I can click on Add to Term, and then I can choose whatever semester I want to plan it for. If I wanted to plan a class for a later out semester, I can add more semesters onto my schedule or onto my plan, and I'll show you that in just a moment. For now, we're going to put the psychology class on the fall semester, and over here on your plan, you can now see that you've added another course to your plan. So the way you add a semester is you go all the way to the top of the plan and click Add a New Term button, and then you can put in whatever number of semesters you need. So I'll just add in the spring here. And now we can see I have a new semester on my plan. So let's say there's another class that I'm thinking about adding to my plan, but I don't know the title of it. So I'm going to remove this, but it does sound like a neat class. It's about art in Greece. So I can search by a keyword, and this system will bring up any course where the title or the description of the class has that word in it. And so now I found that course, and this is the one that I want to take. So I'm going to add it to my plan, and now you can see the new semester is also added onto my plan, and I can plan it that way. So now let's say I'm happy with the classes that I have on my plan, and I'm ready to go register. Currently, it's time for registration for summer and fall, so that's why you see the View Edit Schedule button for both of those semesters. But for the next semester, the button looks different because it's not time to sign up for classes for that semester just yet. It's telling me that registration will begin later down the road. So let's say I'm ready to sign up for these fall classes, and I click on View and Edit Schedule. And the system now takes me into this registration space where I can see the semester that I'm registering for, the classes that I have planned, and over here on this side I can see my calendar. So when I look at my different class options, if I hover over the classes, I can see the different days and times and how they're going to show up on my calendar, and I'll register for the classes here in this area. by picking the section and then clicking on register. So in this part of my plan, I can see just those 2 courses that are on my plan and then pick out class times. But let's say I'm at this phase and I remember that there's another class that someone told me to take in the fall that I'm really excited about. I won't be able to add that class here in this schedule system where you see the sections in the calendar. What I will have to do is I will have to go back out to my planner into this space here, and that's where I can look up the course. So the course that I want to take is called First Year Experience. So I don't know the number of it, but I know that that's what it's called. And so now here it is. Since I typed in a keyword, some other information is coming up, but I make sure that this is it. This is Guidance 101. It has 3 units. And so I know that that's the one I want to add, and I'm going to place it into the fall semester. So now when I go back into the fall schedule, I'll see that class there, and now I can look at the different sections and start picking out the time that's going to work for me. So let's say I want to change a class to take it in a different semester than what's on my plan. I can go back to the planner, and over here, this is where I can move things around. So maybe I've decided I don't want to take the psychology class this semester. I want to move it to another semester. I can click on the hamburger menu and click move, and then I can move it to a different semester that way, and you can see it has moved over. Or you might decide there's a class on my plan and I just found out I don't need it after all. So, or I don't want to take it after all. You can also remove a course from your plan by clicking on the hamburger menu and then remove it altogether, and then it will go away. It will be gone from your plan. The classes that are planned, those are the ones that you can scoot around or add or remove, but the courses that say you're already enrolled in them or you're waitlisted in them, that means you do have to go into the View Edit Schedule area, and it's in this space here where you'll see what you're waitlisted for or what you're registered for, and you have to take care of those transactions in here. Like for example, here is where you remove yourself from the wait list, or where you would drop yourself from a course like this. Okay, so that's how you adjust your plan over here in the planner and then pick out your class times. And again, we just want to remind you to always work with a counselor so that all the classes on your plan are the correct ones for graduation and transfer. And we also want to encourage you to use your plan and make sure it's up to date and accurate, because pretty soon this will be our new registration platform, and we won't use WebAdvisor in the future anymore for registration. At this time, both are still working, but eventually this is going to be the space where you take care of registration, and so we just want you to be familiar with it and keep it up to date. Thanks for watching, and please watch our other videos.